Hey there, it's your boy Foxy, back for more relationship stories. Am I wrong for telling my husband he knew what he was signing up for before he married me? My husband, 38 male, and I, 36 female, have recently got into a conflict over my closeness to my best friend, 36 female. I've been friends with Anna since we were in kindergarten, and we even went to the same college. After college, we moved into a nice one-bedroom apartment together to save money. As we grew and got our funds together, we invested in a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom house that we renovated together, and we have lived there together for 5 years now. 4 years ago, I met my husband and we instantly clicked. After a few weeks, he met Anna, and over the 2 years we dated, we all hung out several times together. He proposed, and we ended up talking about our future. Rob wanted us to move in together, but I didn't want to move out of my house into an apartment, and he couldn't afford to make the investment in a house together, so I talked to Anna, and Rob moved in with us a couple months after. After we got married, he talked to me about how my friendship with Anna made him deeply uncomfortable. I'm very close with Anna, and there are no filters when we talk together. We have sleepovers sometimes, and go out on little dates, but that's how we've always been. Rob has never previously voiced discomfort with how we are, despite knowing us for 4 years, and I think he only is doing this because I recently told him how Anna confessed her love for me when we first bought the house together. I got angry when he said this, and told him this is what he signed up for. And if he had a problem with it, then he should have told me years ago. I love my husband deeply, but I'm not willing to get rid of Anna just because he's insecure. We have been distant for a few days, and I feel I shouldn't have been blunt, but it's the truth. I don't know what to say, and I'm starting to feel bad. I think I might be the a-hole due to how he's reacting. Now for the top comments. Are you leading 2 people on? I was totally on board with not the a-hole, but then I got to the part where she said, Anna confessed her love to me, and I was flabbergasted. My best friend and I have been together since we were 2. We love each other. But we don't live together, we aren't in love with each other, we're not intimately attracted to one another. OP's relationship sounds a lot like how my life could have played out, going to college and living with my bestie if I hadn't met my spouse so young. My spouse was jealous of our relationship in the beginning because she is basically my sister, but that lasted a year or 2, and now the 2 of them are fine with each other. This situation is crazy. She's living with 2 people who are in love with her, and she's married one of them. You're the idiot. Why did you marry Anna? You have a deep commitment with her, but honestly, marrying your now husband was kind of a low blow. You're not giving either of them the full relationship with you that they both desire, and that is just insanely selfish. Pick one. I was afraid. My family is Jamaican, and I knew I would instantly get disowned. I do love her, but I never viewed a gay marriage as anything possible for us. I sat her down to have that talk after the confession to explain all of this, and the conclusion we basically came to was that if we couldn't have each other, we could at least stay by each other's side. When I met my husband, he was everything I ever wanted in a man. I'm in love with Rob, and I can't imagine divorcing him, but I can't just throw away Anna. I can tell Anna has moved on and has even gotten into a few serious relationships that didn't work out, but she's over me. Was on your side, till you said Anna confessed her love and you just told him recently. He did not have all the information going into the marriage. You waited till after you were married to give him this information. It changes the dynamic entirely. You're wrong. Of course he's insecure. You've been living with someone who loves you for 5 years and just told him about it. He did not know what he was signing up for. I don't even feel bad for Anna anymore. According to OP's comments, they are soulmates. And had OP's family not been homophobic, they may have ended up married. Anna and OP both are screwing this man over. Right. OP claims her husband knew what he signed up for, but then trickled in information as she saw fit. Pure bait and switch. OP, you're the idiot. Next story. Am I wrong for telling my girlfriend she needs to buy her own airplane ticket? I booked a 2-week vacation to Europe about 7 months ago, including flights and lodging. My new girlfriend of 5 months said she wants to come with me. I told her I would love that, but she'd have to pay for her own flight. I told her I could include her in my hotel accommodations and would pay for food, tours, attractions, etc. She said she cannot afford the flight, which costs about $700 since she is booking last minute. She asked me if I could buy her plane ticket, and I told her I did not budget for another plane ticket, and that I thought it was already fair for me to pay for other things on the trip for us. She said she really wanted to spend this vacation with me, and said this could be her early anniversary or birthday gift to her, and I would not need to buy her a gift. I told her another plane ticket was not in my budget. She said I make more money than her and I should be able to afford it, I just don't want to take her. I told her I would love for her to come, but I cannot buy her plane ticket because I did not budget for it, and I have other financial obligations. I told her she either needs to pay for her own ticket, or I'll see her when I come back home. She told me to forget about it, because I am acting selfish when we are supposed to be a partnership, and said, hopefully I will still be here when you get back. Not wrong. Who's spending $700 on an anniversary gift or birthday? This is nutty. Right. I do love her, but the relationship is still new and that is a lot of money. Well, I think you can safely assume what you're getting yourself into if you choose to stay in a relationship with this person. Not wrong. Your girlfriend is not entitled to that type of spending, but clearly she thinks she is. Enjoy your vacation. While there, be sure to notice how much more relaxed you are away from this woman. Well, I might not have a girlfriend when I get back according to her, so she's doing you a favor. She is too selfish to be long-term material. If she leaves you over this, you don't want her back when you get home. It's been 5 months, not 5 years. Don't let her manipulate you now or she'll never stop. Not wrong. It's been 5 months, you're still in the honeymoon phase of getting to know each other, and you just learned 2 very important pieces of information about her. She believes she is entitled to your money, and she has no problem pulling the emotional blackmail crap when she doesn't get her way. Pull the plug on the relationship now before you get used to her behavior. It isn't going to get better. Absolutely this. Emotional blackmail is the perfect way to put it. It's incredibly manipulative and very gross behavior. The absolute cheek of inviting yourself onto a trip and expecting that the other person will foot the entire bill. Jesus Christ, how do people like this get into relationships? Next story. Am I wrong for not letting my homeless boyfriend move in with me? Hi. I am 30 female who has been dating this guy 27 male for almost 3 years. We have been on again off again, and honestly, it's beginning to show that it's just not working. But we do love each other and he makes me feel safe, but we just both want different things. I have a good career, own my 2-bedroom condo, my car and so on, so I want my partner to be my equal. He used to work on cars, but then got fired for attitude problems, and was a delivery driver up until Sept of last year. He was living rent-free at a friend's house until that friend decided to sell the home and move out of state. My boyfriend and his cat are now living with his brother and his wife, while not contributing to bills. Now my boyfriend is mad that I won't let him move in, but he can't contribute to the bills, and he doesn't like to clean and complains about it when I ask him to help me. He says, well, if you don't want me at my lowest, then you don't deserve me at my peak. He has no education, trade skills, or anything, and just keeps saying he is going to join the military, but he keeps getting rejected. He knows I love his cat, and is now threatening to get rid of the cat if I don't let him move in. I've told him so many times that I believe in him, but I refuse to allow him to sit around my home, eat my food, and do nothing. And before anyone asks why I don't just adopt the cat and leave the man, I can't take his cat because I currently have 3 of my own, and his has feline leukemia, which is a serious condition and is contagious to other felines. Am I the a-hole for telling him no? Now for the comments. Plot twist. This is his peak. Not wrong, and protect yourself. From this description, I reckon he peaked when he was a high school freshman. I am not one to assume he completed high school. You're the idiot for not breaking up with him already. Stop dragging it on. You might be right. Honestly, I'm not sure how it got this far. I am right. This entire post is you complaining about how much disdain you have for him. I don't know how it isn't more obvious. I don't have disdain, but I am extremely frustrated and disappointed in myself for letting it drag out. Don't beat yourself up, OP. You got together with him when you were in your mid-late 20s, now you're 30 and he hasn't grown the same way you have. Sometimes it's easy to just let things continue on as they are even if they aren't great, until something big happens and it wakes you up and you think, oh my god, what have I been doing? This is that moment for you. Not wrong, but you're cutting it close, at least to yourself. Good job not letting him move in, but he's almost 30 and still couch surfing. Do you honestly see a future where you're not as bang made? In the beginning it wasn't like this, he had his own place and a decent job. Then he started smoking weed more for his stress, which made him lazy. Honestly, I don't mind if someone smokes, just do it responsibly. I've seen him stand on his own 2 feet before, I just didn't think it'd be the last time. OP, I've been in your situation. It will not get better, it will just keep getting worse. Nothing you try to help him up will work. Get out before you waste any more time on this guy. You may have started out close to equals, but your trajectories are opposites. Your career and hard work will have you steadily climbing higher, while he keeps sinking lower. I'm speaking from experience. I wasted twice as many years as you on the same dude, and trust me, you don't want to know what's waiting for you at the lowest point. Best thing I've ever done in my life is get out and keep working on myself. I eventually met my true equal when I was happily single and enjoying my freedom. And we lived happily ever after, now 15 years together, married, own our house and love our pets. My ex was only dragging me down. He predictably never went anywhere with his life, and I can't imagine my own life without my true soulmate who is making us dinner as we speak. Please get out. It seems scary, but you can do this. And you're lucky that you don't live together and can make an easy clean break. Last story. Am I wrong for trying to stop a vacation my ex is planning with the kids? Every year my ex takes our 3 kids on vacation. Usually it's to Colorado where her mom has a vacation home. Every few years they go somewhere else. I called my youngest last night and she put me on speakerphone like she usually does. I overheard my ex saying that this year they were not going to Colorado and needed to decide where to go. She didn't know I could overhear her, and I don't think she even knew I was on the phone. So her and the kids were just yelling back and forth at each other ideas of where to go. My oldest then said, "Can we get 2 hotel rooms this year? We are getting too big to share." So X yells back, "Yeah, there are 5 of us. It's not like we fit in one room. Plus, we are going to have to rent a van or a bigger car." This yelling back and forth is normal for them. Instead of sitting down and having a normal discussion, everyone just talks as loud as possible across the house. I asked the youngest, who is going with them since there is just the ex and 3 kids. She says, "Josh, ex's fiance. Who else would be going?" I just say okay and continue to talk to my daughter. She refuses to let me meet this man and said that when I decide to be a real father and are part of the kid's life I can meet him. Until then, nope. They also don't live together as my ex's house is too small and are waiting until she moves into a new house later this year. I have not seen the kids in person except 3 times in the past 4 years because I can't drive and I am disabled. I still have 50-50 legal custody and am supposed to have them 2 overnights a week. She makes all the decisions and basically leaves me out of everything. I call my ex later and tell her that I don't agree that her fiancé should be going on vacation with the kids and that I find it inappropriate. She again tells me when I can step up and be a real parent and see the kids, be a real part of their lives other than a phone call to play Fortnite and pay child support, then I can have an opinion. Until then, I don't get a say. I told her that I would be seeing her in court if she didn't agree not to take him with them. She just laughed and hung up. I then called the kids and told them that I didn't want them to go on vacation with mom's boyfriend. They all said he went last year to Colorado and he's a nice guy. My 16-year-old son just told me, "Sorry you suck so much that you can't find anyone." I am contacting an attorney today to see about stopping her from taking the fiancé with them and possibly stopping him from living with them until they are at least married. This is an expense I really cannot afford, but we'll have to find a way. She, on the other hand, has an attorney paid for by her brother. I have run this by a few friends and they all say I am the idiot because I don't deal with the kids in their day-to-day life, and whoever this dude is part of their day-to-day life, and the kids say he's a good guy. My family, on the other hand, thinks that I am doing the right thing, as I should have a say in my kid's life. You're the idiot. You have to get your priorities straight, man. You're willing to hire an attorney to prevent your ex from taking her boyfriend on that vacation, but you don't do anything to actually get that 50-50 custody. Sure, you've got it on paper, but not in reality. You've seen your own children only 3 times in the last 4 years. That's insane. You need to step up as their father because you're not doing a great job right now. I understand that things are harder because of you being disabled and unable to drive. But there's public transport. Hell, maybe you could even get an attorney to make it so that your ex has to drop the kids off at your place and then pick him back up when they go to her place again. Your priority should be your children, not your ex's boyfriend, who has clearly been in the picture for a while now. Please, for your children's sake, do better. Edit to add. Just read in the comments that you only live 5 miles away from them. The fact that even though you live so nearby you have only seen your children 3 times during the last 4 years is absolutely insane. Makes me agree with your ex even more. And then you dare complain that she's bringing her boyfriend of at least a year to this trip. You need to get your priorities straight or you're just gonna lose your kids. You're absolutely failing them with the way you're doing things now. And OP confirmed in comments that he does not pay child support, making him the biggest a-hole of them all. I'm also really unsure about the child support comment. Can't tell if he's saying that she said she won't let him have an opinion until he starts visiting his kids and pays child support, or if he's saying the only involvement he has with his kids is child support and occasional phone calls about gaming. Either way, you're the idiot. Absent fathers don't get to dictate how the children's mother lives her life. And clearly her fiancé is more of a dad to those kids than Opus is. This is the best or worst part. He doesn't pay child support, but he's ready to hire a lawyer to make his kids' lives more complicated. Metal father.